Morning, guys. I had another video, but I kind of said some things in it that I probably shouldn't have in order to put it on the internet. But, I guess I'm going to talk about this George Floyd incident. Sorry, I look like complete crap today. Today's a blah day. It's Saturday. So, as you are all aware, I'm sure, a black man was killed by a police officer in Minneapolis. Well, now they're saying that him doing what he did is not how he died, what he died from, or whatever, but still, the little research that I've done on this and the videos that I've watched, there was no need for that kind of force anyways, so to me that police officer is still just as guilty, and he needs to rot. But I also know that there was, or see, that there was more police officers involved, and all those police officers should also be arrested and rot. It is your job to protect, not do harm. You literally have extensive training on all of this. And yes, I'm sitting in my truck because it's the only place here that I get service is in my driveway. That's why I'm recording. In my driveway. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start out with my sincere condolences go out to George Floyd's family and friends. That should not have happened, and I am deeply sorry for your loss. I can't imagine what you're going through right now. Not only that part, but the fact that now his name is being dragged through the dirt with what's going on in the world. Going on in America, I should say. Because all these riots and vandalism, it's not about George Floyd anymore. It's about criminals using his name as an excuse to be scumbags, and that's not right. Let that man rest in peace. Now, don't get me wrong, as a firefighter for the past 10 years, yeah, I back the blue line. I back my brothers in blue. But only the ones worth backing. The ones that actually take their job seriously and actually protect everybody. Not the scumbags that think that because they get to put a badge on every day that they get to go out and be an asshole. Not those people. When you became a police officer, you took an oath to serve and protect. And I'm well aware that not every police officer takes that oath seriously. But the ones that do are the ones that have my support, not these corrupt fucks. I have so many thoughts on this running through my head that I just can't can't seem to get them all in a of how I want to talk about it. So this was in Minneapolis, where days later a police station was set on fire. A mail carrier vehicle was stolen. Businesses were burnt to the ground. Destroyed. These are people that had nothing to do with George Floyd and what happened. So do you see what I'm saying? It's not about George Floyd. In California, they are stopping vehicles on the freeway and either trying to yank people out of their vehicles or vandalize their vehicles, or both. A completely different state from Minneapolis, where Minneapolis is. It's not about George Floyd. Yesterday, New York City had a huge riot, from my understanding. Not Minneapolis. New York City is not Minneapolis. It's not about George Floyd. Now, see, I'm about 6.5 hours from New York City. 6.5 hours northwest to be exact, of New York City. Still a little, I was like, I don't like it. Then I'm finding out, and I don't know how true it is, so I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna anyways. I don't know how true it is because I've looked on every news station and social media and I don't see anything about it, but supposedly there's a riot happening right now in Albany, New York. That's really close to home because I'm about 3 hours from Albany, New York. I am 3 hours north of Albany, New York. So now I sit here and I think, it wasn't even, maybe it was like a month and a half ago. We were all joking about, when this shutdown happened, how the purge was going to start. Try to get my thoughts in order here, because like I said, just all sorts of thoughts. Yeah, we all joked about how the purge was going to start. That was about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, maybe. Whenever this shutdown pandemic really started. Excuse me. And now there's vandalism. There's harm being done onto others. So my opinion is the purge started. Apparently in New York City yesterday, law enforcement was given an anonymous call about cop killing about to start. And then a huge riot broke out, just as police officers were warned about it. The purge started. And now, see, I'm supposed to go to Kentucky here in a few weeks to kind of look around, see if I like the area, move, find a place to move to get the hell out of New York and under fucking Cuomo's thumb. And now, with all this shit going on, not only am I thinking about canceling my trip to Kentucky, because I'd be going by myself. That part doesn't scare me. Go ahead and try to stop my vehicle on the freeway. You're going to end up at a hood ornament if you think you're going to touch my truck. But I'm thinking about canceling my move this year and just waiting another year. Because as if I didn't already have anxiety about moving away from everything that I know, starting over. Now I've just got this gut-wrenching feeling that I need to stay put. Stay right where I'm at. Because this shit makes me nervous. Not even just for me going somewhere new where I don't know anybody, but for my family here, my family in other states. Because anybody that knows me knows that I worked my ass off for what I have. My family has worked their ass off for what they have. So if you think that you're going to stop me on the freeway or throughway or highway or whatever and not only touch my truck that I've worked my ass off to have, but try to harm me while I'm sitting in it, I'll go to prison the rest of my life. You will become a hood ornament on my truck. No fucking way. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm very protective of my family and friends. So to anybody out there who's thinking about starting riots, vandalism anywhere else, just know that there are people out there like me that if you come near me, my family, my friends with that bullshit, the children in my life, my nieces, my nephews, my godchildren, just know that force will be used. And we will personally make sure that you don't do harm onto anybody else ever again. That you don't even make the attempt. There are people out there like me that think like that. Don't even think about it. They call us rednecks for a reason. They literally call us the U.S. militia. Because to me, these people that are rioting and vandalizing, these are the same people that think the Second Amendment should be taken away. Why? So you can do this shit and not get shot? Tough shit. You want to be stupid, you're going to be met with force. These are the same people that are claiming for peace, not to do harm unto others. And yet look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. We shouldn't have our guns because we can harm somebody. But look what you're doing. If it was the other way around, and us rednecks revolted, you wouldn't like it very much, would ya? These are the same fucking hypocrites that we can't do anything to harm them, but they can do whatever the fuck they want. No, sir. No, ma'am. Point blank. And I'm pretty sure I speak for at least a lot of the people in my area when I say this. If you come near me, my family, my friends, and think you're going to harm us or destroy the things we've worked our asses off for, and you think that we won't do anything about it, you are sadly mistaken. Anybody that knows me and knows, has been a really good friend of mine for a long time, knows that I will spend the rest of my life in prison to protect them. This is not a threat. This is not me trying to be all Billy Badass. Because us people with common sense, common decency, not complete fucktards, we don't wake up and just be like, oh, I hope a motherfucker would. No. No. We just ask that if we're leaving you the fuck alone, you leave us the fuck alone. And if you want to try that, we will fight back. God, look at yourselves. Look what you're doing. You're hurting and destroying things of people that had nothing to do with what your cause is about. So at this point, you don't even have a cause. And with what you're doing, how dare you run that poor man's name into the ground by being destructive. Destroying shit, harming others is not the way to get your message across. It's not. Like, and maybe for some of you, like, I believe that for some of you that are doing this, you're just joining in this shit because you're sick of the lockdown. Go for a fucking walk, man. Don't burn somebody's fucking property down. You know, I'm sick of lockdown too. Nothing's fucking open. But you know what? We got lakes. We've got rivers. We still have our hunting and fishing licenses. Like, go do something like that. Don't walk down a fucking street, burn the fucking block down. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong? Jesus, man. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You people, you had at least 98% of Americans on your side with this incident that happened with George Floyd. Until you started this shit. Now the only support you have are from people that don't even actually support your cause. They just want to be an asshole. I don't even, like, I still have so many thoughts on this, but, and again, this wasn't a video made to be a Billy Badass or a threat video. Like, I sincerely believe that there are some of you that believe that you doing what you're doing right now is for George Floyd. And I'm here to tell you that you are wrong. Wrong. But then there's also some of you in your groups, they don't give a fuck what happened to George Floyd. You're just giving them an excuse to be a fucking criminal. That's it. That's all I really got right now. Like, this shit makes me sick to my stomach. All right, bye.